So the first one is Eve Pearl, and this is the firming moisturizing treatment. This is such a great primer and it doesn't get enough credit, and Eve Pearl in general doesn't get enough credit because she pretty much was the only one doing contouring on YouTube before contouring was even popular on YouTube. And this is an excellent product. Comes out really smooth and just has that really nice texture where product adheres to it. Okay, next we have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting, and this is their primer version. Kind of goes in conjunction with all of their other ambient products, so you want to use them all, I guess, at least the company, to really get the maximum benefit, but it doesn't matter if you don't have them all. This is a great one. Comes in 3 different shades. This is Luminous Light, but each of them provides a similar kind of effect, but it's a very subtle effect, but it gives a luminous base for you to apply your foundation to, and is an absolute great product. So next we've got Makeup Forever, and this is their UV Prime. This is an SPF primer, and this is actually a brightening primer. Now, even though it's got an SPF in, this hasn't really created any real issues with flashback. This also has a slightly pink undertone. So the whole point of this is to brighten up the skin, and it does a wonderful job of that. Generally speaking, this is better for somebody with light to medium skin tones for obvious reasons, but it's a great primer and SPF. Next is a primer from Smashbox. This is Photo Finish, and they've got a myriad of them. In fact, they've even got one that tackles breakouts. Somebody told me that this is one of the best-selling primers ever. So I'm not sure if that's true, but it's an excellent primer. Completely silicone-based, and will hold your foundation and give a matte finish to the skin. So great for oily skin. This works amazingly well for large pores because it eradicates the size of them, and also amazing under mineral foundation as well as your liquids and creams. So moving on, we got Makeup Forever again, and this is step 1. Now these come in many different shades, color corrections, and all that kind of jazz, as well as hydrating formulas and all of that kind of stuff. So you really get to pick and choose your kind of favorite one, whether you want to slightly color correct or whether you're looking to just prime your face. But these offer amazing, the color correction of these is great because it's really subtle, and I'll put all the links below, but this is truly a beautiful primer. You get 30 mils of product, and I actually really like the packaging because I think it's decent. It's easy to it's not going to break in your handbag, which is always a good thing. Now, technically not a primer, but I wanted to add this. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Wonder Glow. This offers intense, well, it actually, I'm going to lie to you, it does not offer intense shine, but what it does offer is incredible luminescence underneath your foundation. Great for all skin types because it's sheer, but it has a layer of sparkle to it, which looks wonderful on the skin. If you're a woman of color, this would be the primer for you. Now this is the Supermodel Body. This is to be used on the body for everyone, but for women of color, this is a much preferred primer because, as you'll see, if I can get some product out, this has a gold undertone to it. So this would be a much nicer choice for a bronzer or a primer for women of color on the face because it will give you brightness, and that's a wonderful thing. And last but not least is the iconic Hourglass Mineral Veil Foundation. This is oil-free and is amazing. Will eradicate the look of pores, gives a beautiful matte finish to the skin. Now this is a universal color because it will turn into nothing on the skin, but you're going to be applying a foundation over this, so you're not going to have any issues. Your makeup will adhere to this, and it adheres really well, creating the most wonderful base. It is a standout product. Now all the links to all of this is in the description bar, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.